Welcome to part 6 of Mega Man Xtreme 2, and we've just gotten through the whole castle, and we're gonna try and take out that evil witch, Berkana. She's been stealing people's souls, and, you know, that makes her a bitch. And I kill bitches. Or turn them for tricks, because I'm a pimp, too, in my spare time. Don't tell anyone! But there's actually a secret Dr. Light capsule in this castle, and it's hidden where this wall is. You'd think there's electricity there. Boom! Nope. Hidden wall takes you to Dr. Light, who will give you a very special upgrade. I'll give you the Shotokaken move, whatever the hell that said. He basically teaches you how to do the Hadouken and the Shoryuken. And it's pretty different from what it was in the original game. In the original game, you had to do it as it was in the original Street Fighter. In this game, you just have to hold the B button until it charges up to a white light, and if you push up, you do the Shoryuken. If you push down, you do Hadouken. But unlike the original games, these attacks do not kill bosses in one hit. They do a pretty good job, but they don't kill them in one hit. You know, they're strong, definitely, but they're not that strong. Even still, for the sake of fairness, I never used it on Berkana or the whoever final boss is. But nevertheless, it's time for Berkana herself. Finally, we are alone. Release the DNA souls of the Reploids. I admire your speeches, but now allow me to test the result of my experiment on you. Let me see who is the strongest, Reploid. This is my final experiment. Okay, so now we're going to be taking on Berkana, and Berkana has this very special way of attacking you where she sends A and B spells at you. I'm not kidding. Whatever hits you is the button you're not going to be able to use for a short period of time. If he hits you with A, you can't jump. If he hits you with B, you can't use the, or I think it's the other way around. Whatever he hits you with is the only button you can use. Regardless, she takes away one of your abilities, and it makes the fight that much tougher. I got cocky here. I could have used a sub-tank, but I chose to keep fighting, and luckily, it didn't prove fatal. I still managed to take her ass down. Booyah. If this is the X mission mode, then you would get an ending here, and this is the ending that would follow. After the battle, X felt the DNA souls being released. Now the Reploids will return to normal. On his way, various memories flashed through X's mind. The most dominant ones are the memories of Zero. Zero should have finished his mission by now. X thinks that he can stand up to any difficulties with his partner and friend, Zero. While he thinks like that, he can't help but think of new challenges to face with his friend. But what about Zero? I anticipated that you would make it this far. I will delete both of your souls. So this is the final level, second final level anyway, as Zero. And it's pretty different. I mean, the first part is the same. This first green part is the same, but as soon as you reach Berkana and Gareth, it's going to be a different tune. Your reputation is well earned. Sorry about the unworthy games, but just so you know, they were Berkana's idea. How dare you use the word unworthy? How many Reploids have been sacrificed in your evil plan? Do not misunderstand me. It was an honor for them to have been chosen as experimental samples. It is as honorable as it gets for mean-spirited Reploids. I'm wasting my time talking to you. I'll finish you within the blink of an eye. This is not over yet. Why don't you come to Gareth's or my room so that we can relax and talk? Blah 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 blah, we've heard this part before. Are they running away again? I'll follow them wherever they go. X, let's separate here. Okay, I'll take Berkana, because I love beating women. What? I love beating women. Oh, okay. Iris calls Zero in this part, for no reason. Zero, stop a minute and think about this. If you separate, you are walking into their trap. Why don't you fight together? You don't need to worry. Even though we are far away, I have a feeling that I've been protected by his power. We'll get through this. Zuh? Is Zero a religious man? Just being in the same area as X makes him feel stronger, huh? Well, that's good to know. Again, I played the Zero mission mode different than I did the normal Xtreme Mode mission. So, you know, I had to re-equip my body parts. But Iris is the only one to call... Like, if you play as X, Iris doesn't call X to warn him about separating. She only calls Zero. Makes me think there's something going on there, huh? Maybe she likes Zero, and maybe Zero likes her, and maybe they're gonna have a intimate relationship later. Maybe they're gonna be kissing friends. Maybe. Nevertheless, Gareth's part of the castle is also filled with water waves and electrical floors, and it's also a big pain in the ass. It's slightly less of a pain in the ass, though, because there's not as much rocket jet walls that you have to scale through. And the only thing that bother me are the drills, but again, I've handled them in Tunnel Rhino stage. They're not that bad. Actually, I'm lying. This is one tricky part here. I was lucky as all hell. The fact that I managed to survive this... Holy shit, that's a tight jump, folks. That's a really tight jump for the final boss. Zero doesn't have a hidden Dr. Light capsule like X does, which is a shame, but oh well. Let's fight Gareth. Come on, you armored bastard. How very impressive. No more words. Let the battle begin. Well, geez, Zero. Quick and to the point. I like it. Gareth is much harder to fight than Berkana is. Gareth loves to throw these lances at you. He has a shield that really blocks attacks, and that's a pain in the ass. So you either have to wait till he throws a lance, or, you know, try and get behind him. He loves to throw lances, though, and basically they always fall directly where you are in a set amount of time, so just count the number of the seconds that one falls from the other, and just dash as soon as it's about to hit you. And you shouldn't have too much trouble. Keep slashing the bastard, remember you have sub-tanks, and Gareth is pretty easy. By beating Zero mission mode, you get this little fancy cutscene ending. After the battle, Zero assisted in releasing the DNA souls. Now the Reploids will return to normal. He has no doubt that X has finished his mission now. Zero and X have faced and fought through many difficulties together. As long as X is with him, Zero can do anything. Anything. But, yeah. Then the credits would roll and everything would be all swell. But Xtreme Mode doesn't end here, folks. We still have one level to go. And who could be this level belong to? I think you know. You are the ones who made that noise. Sigma! But this time, I have to thank you for doing that. Actually, Berkana went too far. Although she did help me by keeping me entertained for a while. It was you who started the incident. Sigma! Now is not the time for talk. Now is the time to be destroyed. You know that I'm going to destroy you. How dare you? Go for it. I'll be waiting for you. And yeah, that was a typo earlier. I'm going to destroyed. It's time to destroyed, or whatever it said. That, my god, people. I know it's a Game Boy Color game, but come on, people. Spell check. Well, spell check was fine. It's a grammatical error. Read it back when you make it. Nevertheless, this is the final level that is only available in Xtreme Mode. If you do X or Zero Mode, you're not going to see this. See you in Part 7, the end of Mega Man Xtreme 2.